Hey everybody, it's Mr. C. So look, I'm going to record these videos every step of the way for our persuasive essay project. So in case you're missing something or you miss class or you don't quite understand what's going on, these should help out. All right. So the very first lesson that we did in class was to pick a topic that clearly had two sides that you're passionate about or you're excited about, that you can research and it's appropriate for you and it's easy enough to understand. All right. So just some basics and then I'll get into the thing for today. First of all, you have your little research document here where you're going to do all of the work and we're going to chip away at this one step at a time. What I had you guys do first is pick topics. Topic number one is your favorite, and topic two is your backup. You are not writing an essay on both, you're not researching both. The only way that you would do topic two is if you found out after a little while that topic number one was no good and you couldn't find any information on it or something else, or you decided you wanted to change your mind. Right. Again, topics must be able to be researched. They have to have credible sources, and we talked about that as part of the Titanic unit in the beginning. Have to have two clear sides. Not a topic that everyone agrees with already, and something that again you want to do. And then I listed some possible topics here, and we talked about it in class. Your research is what I'm going to talk about today, and this is fairly simple. So at the beginning of this, you're going to let your research guide your writing. And so for the beginning of this essay, you're not actually writing anything yourself. What you're doing is you're fact finding. All right. So a topic that I find interesting is, companies moving to a 4-day work week. Years ago, I had a student who came from Colorado, and she was explaining to me that her school was a 4-day a week school, and Fridays they had off. And I thought that was interesting, and so I'm going to go with that topic. So I searched in Google benefits of a 4-day work week. Now the interesting thing is here is that it didn't give me the AI mode, and what you're going to want to do is completely avoid that. All right, and we talked about that in class as well. The AI mode, the AI overview is not going to give you a source. It's not going to give you an author. It's not going to give you information that you could trace back to anywhere. You want to completely avoid it. So I found two websites that I thought were, oh, here's the AI overview. All right. So this is a fine answer, but again, I don't know who wrote this. I don't know where it came from. We're going to skip it. We're going to completely avoid it. The first website that I found is this American Psychological Association, which I've heard of before. It's a .org, which we'll get into later. And it's the rise of the 4-day work week. And I kind of scanned through this. All right. When you are looking, when you're finding information, what you're going to want to do is just copy and paste little bits of information that you feel are going to help you. All right. The more you copy and paste, the more work you're going to have to do later. You don't want to just go through and copy and paste an entire article because you're still going to have to comb through it. So in that first article, that American Psychological Association, I found this one thing that I found interesting. Across 200 companies, workers reported better mental and physical health, life satisfaction, positive effect, as well affect, as well as less stress, burnout, fatigue, and work-family conflict. Great. All right. I think that's going to help my argument. So I'm going to keep it. And what I did is I just copied and pasted that link right here because later on in this, you're going to have to go back to the website. All right. I feel pretty good about this website too. It's got a bunch of things that I really trust. First of all, I've heard of the APA before. It's a .org, which is a nonprofit. I see that it's about a year old, which I still feel, given the topic, is new enough where I could trust the information. And I have an author with a background. All right. And right here, if I clicked on her name, it's a bunch of different articles that she wrote. So I feel pretty good about this and I could trust it. My second website is from CNBC, which is another news organization that I've heard from. I'm checking the publication date, which is July 24th, 2025. So it's about 6 months old. And then it's written by a real person. And I got her background here. All right. And so, personal finance editor, know where she was educated. So overall, at first glance, this is a website I could trust. And I found this a couple really good paragraphs here. People feel better, they're more productive, better work-life balance, which means that you're not working all the time and you're not at home, with your kids. And then again, I copied and pasted my link to get back to it later. All right. So as far as the stands here, this is what you should have as well. It's enough research to take you to the next step, which is writing a thesis. And tomorrow we're going to discuss that. So by the end of class on Monday, what you should have is a couple sources, links to the website to get back to them, and then we could build on that from there. Cool. Thanks.